Good morning again, YouTubers. This is Edward at the Golden Palace Swimming Pool and Tower. Another beautiful, absolutely gorgeous morning here again in the Philippines, in northern Mindanao. Mindanao is the island that the U.S. State Department says, don't go there, it's too dangerous. And that's the first place I wanted to go because of that, because you know what? It makes other people afraid to come here, and that's why it's so wonderful here. Stay away from all the problems with lots of foreigners in other locations like Cebu and Dumaguete and Manila, Los Angeles City, and all them places. It's a big problem because lots of foreigners ruining it for everyone else. And this is still a pristine, very few foreigners here. There still is some, but a lot less than most places. We had another big, huge function yesterday. A great success. We had like 65 people in the function hall here and in the swimming pool. And they all had a great and wonderful time. And now it's all cleaned up again, ready for the next function, which is going to be tomorrow. So the caterers left the chairs and the tables here. And look at how terrible condition they keep these chairs in. My God. What they do is they put white covers on them, right? So they put covers, so they don't really care the condition of them because they put covers on them. Same thing with the tables, they put covers, right? So, but they're gonna be coming here early tomorrow morning again and setting up for the next catering event. And sometimes the caterers have food preparation for the client, sometimes just only tables and chairs. So it's depending on what the client orders, right? That's what the caterers do. They have different dishes on the menu that they can make you, and you can go taste them to see if you like that, and then you order what you want for the menu of the occasion you're going to have. Sometimes they just do their own food, bring in lechon or and rice and all the stuff that they want at their function. So it's totally up to the client, of course. So it's like late in the day. We're going to start vacuuming the pool here in a few minutes. It's 84 degrees on the 5th of August. So between 9:30 and 10 is when my solar panels really kick in, and then it's pretty much maximum yield from that time until 2 p.m., 2:30 p.m., and then the yield starts going down after that, the way I have my panels positioned. And depending on time of year also, like a couple months from now, in October, it'll be full yield a lot sooner in the day because the sun will be tracking more south. And when that happens, all the panels that have been blocked by the tower during the summertime becomes unblocked earlier in the morning. So the yield is greater at that time of the year. Because we're so close to the equator, there's not really much difference, but we still get a little bit of a rotation of the sun to the northern hemisphere, in the summertime, and then in the winter time, the opposite, right? Wow, look at that cool looking spider web. My gosh, that is awesome spider web. And look at that little tiny spider there. It's just tiny. But yeah, I've seen spiders here, here and there, but mostly all small. I've seen a couple big spiders. Probably the biggest one is about this big, but nothing bigger than that. And I found that in my house because it was getting in a crack of a door that I had missed where it wanted to get in the coolness of the aircon, right? So yeah, even right now, I mean 900, almost 1,000 watts on that inverter there. So I'll have to go through the menu here on these 3 inverters and change it. Once they install the meter, I'll have to remove this temporary wire because that was only for my limiter, right? So I don't put no power to the grid. But especially I want to talk a little bit this morning because I saw a video of another foreigner, and he's from Texas, and Texas usually they're high and mighty and proud and high strung. I'm high strung too, don't get me wrong, but I've learned in my old age you better stay in your place and don't be going out causing problems or getting all upset or getting pissed off or getting in arguments with Filipinos because you don't think it's going the way you want it to go or the way you think it's right that it should be, because it's way different here in the Philippines. Don't get all pissed off to other Filipinos' business concerning any kind of business dealings, especially any kind of land dealings or border disputes. Or I'm telling you, stay away. I mean, when you leave your property, this is a no shitter here. You're asking for trouble. You're either asking for someone to take out a hit on you, contract hit, or you're gonna be risk of having a case filed on you and be deported. If you are out in Philippines country as a foreigner here on a visa, and you get yourself in disputes or any kind of, especially a public arguing or any of that, you could be doomed real quick. So you absolutely don't be doing this stuff by yourself, going here and there on your own by yourself. Very rare occasions you should only be doing that. At the majority of times that you go away from your house, you should be with your Filipino wife or your girlfriend. But being only a girlfriend has way more problems too. But once you have a wife, then you're a solid part of the constitutional family system of the Philippines. Once you have a marriage contract, because that's when you're integrated into the Philippines culture. But you have to be married. If you're not married, you are gonna get yourself in trouble if it's all you're doing is dating. You're gonna lose on that if you do that for too long of a period, especially in one area. If you're moving around a lot, that would probably be advantageous to you, but it's best that you are with one. So don't take long to pick your Filipina. If that's what you intend to do, is to have a partner for life until you're old, the old fart that you are as a foreigner is dead, because that's what you're going to have to do to integrate into the country. And once you're a husband and integrated into the family, the Filipino family culture, you're not going to have a problem. You're really not going to. So that's your key right there. But if you're not going to marry, good luck to you. You're going to have lots of problems. And like I say, even when now I'm a husband of a Filipino, I go out very rarely by myself. 90% of the time I take my Filipino wife with me to be at my side doing any kind of transactions or any dealings with businesses, lawyers, utilities, what have you. Take your Filipino wife, because then you're legitimized. If you're not, you're looked at as a alien, right? But if you're married, you're part of the culture. So Keep that in mind, because if you don't, I'd sit you not for like 3 to 10,000 pesos, literally. There's contract hits that some bad people put out on other people. Foreigners get killed all the time. You don't hear about them much, but they are taken out. And usually it's because of some kind of a big dispute, especially a public dispute where the Filipino loses face, meaning you've embarrassed him greatly with his family and his neighbors and his friends. So don't do it. Stay away from all that. And it all starts with any little dispute you're having, even with the business. So just stay away from it. That's my advice, because I've learned, and I've read and saw articles and stories about foreigners getting killed or being deported because they're causing a problem. And they might not think it's a big problem, but it is. Don't embarrass in public. I mean, it's okay if you argue at home with your Filipino wife, but if you get in arguments with other person, good luck to you, because it's going to be doomed for you. Anyways, this is a friendly warning how to conduct yourself in the Philippines. So take care, guys. Have a wonderful day. And really, I can't say enough about the Philippines. Really is a second chance for all you that are looking for a second chance in life or a third chance in life, because your spouse has either divorced you and taken everything that you've earned and destroyed your life and your previous past, and you have to start over, or your spouse has passed away. And both those cases, my first wife divorced me, my second wife died of cancer. So this is why I'm in the Philippines now, because God led me here to a wonderful Filipino wife, and I've had even children with her, one child. And this is your chance, because here, no divorce. Divorce is never going to threaten you to destroy your future ever again. So think about that. And it's the only Christian country in the world that I know of that the divorce is illegal, because it's in the Constitution that it's illegal. So all this rumors and crap about, the Philippines is going to have a divorce pretty soon. No, they would have to change the Constitution of the country to change that. So that's all bull crap. So don't listen to that. So honestly, this is where you have a future for your family until you're dead, because it's not going to get destroyed. So love you guys. Take care, and God bless. Bye-bye.